Have you ever wondered how some people manage to save so much money while others struggle to put anything aside? Well, what if I told you that the Chinese have a secret formula that helps them save at an astonishing rate, one that far surpasses most other countries? Here's the shocking truth. In China, the gross savings rate stands at a staggering 45.9%. That means for every $100 earned, nearly $46 is saved. Compare that to the United States, where the typical savings rate hovers between 4.5% and 5%. How is this possible? What makes the Chinese so much better at saving money? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand why they save so much, but you'll also discover exactly how you can apply their money-saving strategies in your own life. Let's dive in. To understand this massive savings difference, we need to look at cultural habits, historical influences, and financial mindsets. In the US and many Western countries, spending is encouraged everywhere you turn. Flashy advertisements, buy now, pay later, financing options, and the pressure to keep up with the latest trends. From a young age, Americans are taught that spending fuels the economy. After World War II and the Great Depression, consuming was even seen as a patriotic duty, a way to rebuild the economy. But in China, it's a completely different story. Here, saving money isn't just a personal habit, it's a societal norm. One of the biggest reasons behind this is security over splurging. In Chinese culture, money is seen as a symbol of stability, not just something to spend on material goods. Another key factor, avoiding debt at all costs. Unlike in the West, where financing a car or home is considered normal, many Chinese people prefer to buy things outright with cash. Debt isn't just avoided, it's viewed as a burden. The idea of owing money, especially for unnecessary purchases, is considered a sign of financial irresponsibility. Another key factor in Chinese savings habits is financial education from a young age. Children in China are taught to save from the moment they receive their first lucky money in red envelopes. Instead of spending it on toys, parents encourage them to put it aside for the future. Saving isn't just a good habit, it's considered an honorable trait. And here's something fascinating. Even during Chinese New Year, the biggest holiday of the year, people don't say Happy New Year. Instead, they greet each other with Gong Hei Fat Choi. That translates to Hope you get rich. Wealth and financial success are deeply embedded in Chinese culture, shaping how people think about money from an early age. Now, here's a surprising factor that played a major role in boosting savings rates: China's one-child policy. For decades, families were restricted to having only one child, which completely changed how households managed their finances. With fewer mouths to feed, parents had lower expenses and could focus on saving more. At the same time, men in China had another reason to save aggressively. With more men than women due to the gender imbalance, competition for marriage partners increased. To stand out, men needed to be financially stable, owning a home, having a good job, and showing they could provide for a family. The result, a cultural expectation for men to build strong savings early in life. Another major factor is China's lack of formal retirement savings programs. Unlike in the US, where workers contribute to 401ks and IRAs, China's pension system is far less developed. Many people don't trust the government to take care of them in retirement, so they take matters into their own hands. Instead of relying on a pension, they focus on personal savings and family support. So, what's the actual secret strategy that allows the Chinese to build such massive savings? It's called the zero-based budgeting system. This is where things get really interesting. Many Chinese families follow a method called zero-based budgeting, a system also used in many Western countries but often overlooked. Here's how it works. Every dollar you earn gets assigned a purpose. Let's say you make $4,000 a month. Instead of spending blindly, you allocate your money like this. Rent and essentials, $1,500. Groceries and utilities, $700. Investments and savings, $1,200. Debt repayment or future goals, $600. By the end of the month, you have 0 unallocated dollars. Everything is put to work. The goal isn't to have leftover money sitting in your account. Instead, you give every dollar a job, either saving, investing, or paying off debt. The result? Less wasteful spending, more disciplined saving. Want to try this method? Start by tracking your expenses for a few months to see where your money is really going. Apart from zero-based budgeting, here are 2 more financial habits that help Chinese families build wealth faster. First, the 10-to-1 rule, a mindset of living on as little as possible. A Chinese businessman once shared that for every $10 he earned, he aimed to live on just $1. While it wasn't always possible, this habit of prioritizing, saving over spending set him up for long-term success. Second, buying used or refurbished items. Instead of paying top dollar for new gadgets, cars, or furniture, many Chinese people buy used or refurbished. Why? Because quality doesn't always mean brand new. In a world obsessed with new and flashy, this strategy saves thousands of dollars over time. So, now you know why the Chinese save so much money. And more importantly, how you can apply these principles to your own life. Prioritize saving over spending. Avoid unnecessary debt. Use zero-based budgeting. Live below your means and invest wisely. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more financial tips. And if you're wondering how to start investing with just $2, click on the next video where I break it down step by step. Blast off.